40 laps. $5,009 awaits the winner. We're rounding into 3 and 4. Green flag is out. We're underway for your Jailbreaker Potato Chips Topless Outlaws for 2025. John Ownby, of all people, leading lap number 1. Exiting turn 2 and down the back straightaway, getting them sorted out throughout the 24-car field. Jockeying for positions to the high side, to the low side. Ownby will lead. Official first lap and caution is out. We've stacked them up over here in turn 4. A melee in turn 4, just as we were scoring the first lap. So I think it's leader plus 4, so maybe that many came across for lap 2, so that's how that was a scored lap. Green flag back out over the speedway. John Ownby continuing to lead the fray. 2 by 2 by 2 all the way through 7th spot. Courtney now pulling ahead of David Payne. They're side by side in turn 4. Working on lap number 3. It'll be scored. Sorting them out throughout the entire field. We're reduced now to about 22 cars. A couple of them falling by the wayside after that first caution. A lot of jockeying for position. We see Austin Neely trying to make some gains about mid-pack. Hoping for a better run here tonight. He did win his heat. Started the feature 8th. But has slipped back just a bit here in the early going. Caution over on the speedway, turn 2. Got a couple of cars stacked up in turn 2 as your leaders come by. So Rucker Orr in the 99 and Tyler Nichols in the 5. So you got a couple of Tennessee cars, a North Carolina car, and a Georgia car. Top 5, green flag back over the speedway. Jailbreaker Potato Chips Topless Outlaws is back underway, working on lap number 12 of 40. So Kyle Courtney able to take that inside groove, but David Payne still trying to work the high side. As the door closed on him just a bit, exiting turn 2. Here they come around 3 and 4. Courtney still has the spot. Payne 3rd. Zach Seiss in 4th. And 5th, it's Dante Curtis, who's gotten around Austin Horton. Track still pretty well hooked up. Horton was hoping that the track would slow down just a bit, but it's pretty fast. These drivers are turning times equal to qualifying times, 13.794 last time around for John Ownby. So that's not too far off from the fastest time in qualifying earlier, 13.301, put up by Dante Curtis. Lap 16 has just been posted. Leader about a half track away from dealing with some of the back markers, but even the back markers are fast cars. When you sort through 50 entries and you've got 24 at the end, they're all pretty dang good. They've all made the field for a reason. So we'll see how that all shakes down here in a few laps if we stay green. Caution on the speedway. A car has slowed and come to a stop at the end of the back straightaway. High side of turn 3. My goodness, that is the 7 machine. I think it's the 7H. Or is it Jordan Judge? I can't really tell from here. All right, here we go. Still working lap 19. Jailbreaker Potato Chips Topless Outlaws feature back underway. Thanks for watching on Mad Speed TV. David Payne takes that 2nd spot. Zach Seiss wants it though. That Roger Dixon-owned race car, it's had many feature wins. Ronnie Johnson won a championship back in 2021 with that same race car. Jeff Smith out of the state of Georgia won a big feature at Tri-County Racetrack last year in that car. Zach Seiss proving that he's worthy of the ride. He's going to run for the entire season. Meanwhile, we've got a battle for the lead. David Payne taking the high side momentum, exiting turn 4, working on lap 21. David Payne is your new leader and turns a blistering lap of 13.856 to get it done. But Ownby's not going to go away that easy. Here they are side by side in turn 4. Lap number 22 being posted. It is still Coach Payne showing the way, exiting turn 2 down the back straightaway. Suddenly, here comes Courtney back into the action as well. After slipping back to that 4th spot, he's making his presence known. Back up there in 3rd. Seiss has slipped back to 4th, and they are a 4-car breakaway over the rest of the field. He's going to try to zoom to the outside of the 44. Just as we say that, some of the back markers are just in front of your leaders. Oh my goodness, we've got cars beating and banging all over one another. David Payne still holds the top spot. Kyle Courtney now 2nd. John Ownby suddenly relegated back to 3rd. Man, that was some very close calls there. And we're right up on the back bumper of the 32 of William Blankenship. And he's got a side-by-side battle right there in front of the leaders. So Courtney now takes the lead, exiting turn 2 down the back straightaway. Kyle Courtney will lead lap number 29. 11 laps to go to get decided. Rucker Orr kind of being the meat and the sandwich right now between your 2nd place machine of David Payne and the 44 of John Ownby. And all that battling side by side with some of the lap cars has allowed Kyle Courtney to pull away by a few car lengths as they exit down the back straightaway. How about that? Who would have ever thunk it? He slipped back to 4th on that last caution. And speaking of caution, the CV Racing Parts caution number 4 is out. It looks like Barrett Lowe has come to a stop down here in turn 4. You've got Dante Curtis coming back to the mix, the 29 of Rusty Ballinger on the outside of row number 4. All right, American Racer Tire restart zone. Kyle Courtney back to the lead. We're back underway. So Ownby takes the low side and works it to his advantage, takes 2nd away from Payne. Payne now has company to the inside from the form of the 16 of Austin Horton. But that's a side-by-side battle for that spot between he and Zach Seiss. The battle for 4th. Courtney continuing to show the way, exiting turn 2 and down the back straightaway. John Ownby going to try his best to get back to the point, but he's going to run out of laps here if he's not careful. As lap 31 should be scored. 32 now, scored on the board. 8 laps to go. Kyle Courtney with about a 6-car length advantage over John Ownby. David Payne all over the back deck lid of Ownby. Then they've got about 5-car lengths back to the 16 of Austin Horton, who is 4th. Zach Seiss is 5th. Popsicle sticks in the air for the 171 of Kyle Courtney. Down the back straightaway for the final time, now into 3 and 4. Knoxville, Tennessee's Kyle Courtney will take the white flag. 1 lap to go. Still a great battle throughout the field, but the 171 has proven out to be not just a fast qualifier, but a feature winner here tonight. Topless Outlaws, presented by Jailbreaker Potato Chips, will go to the 171 of Kyle Courtney.